This is Rovin Remax. Remax Crossroads First Realty 3. I'm Linda Montgomery, and I'm roving around North Texas, highlighting all the people, places, and things that make this a great place to live and invest in real estate. Our guest today is Dan Stunkard, a neighbor you need to know. I met Dan at an Office Depot a week or so ago. He introduced himself to me by asking me if I liked blonde jokes. And I said, well, of course, tell me one. So he did, and then he went on to explain that he was compiling a book of jokes that everyone can enjoy. And he read me the dedication at the beginning. Dan, do you mind reading me that dedication? I'd love for everyone to hear that.
Not at all.
The book is called Jokes, Jokes, Jokes.
Acknowledgement. A very special, heartfelt thanks goes out to my wife of 42 years, Doyla, D-O-Y-L-A. Her dad's name was Doyle and changed an E to an A. Who endured these jokes being repeated time after time after time. But then again, she's blonde, so each time was like hearing them for the first time.
And Doyla is okay with that, thank goodness. So you can see where Dan got some of his inspiration to do this. If you would like one of his joke books, Jokes, 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 which are available for any audience, directions will be at the end of the video on how to contact him. Dan's retired now, but he used to be a certified professional court reporter from 1975 to 2001. He was president of the Texas Court Reporters Association in 1990 and 1991. He did mention to me some of his memorable experiences, and apparently he did a lot of depositions and didn't spend all his time in the courtroom. But Dan, tell me a couple of those instances that were very memorable to you.
We did the Exxon Valdez case, took the depositions and did some court testimony as their court reporters. And we went to Alaska to take testimony from witnesses. And that was very interesting back then. And we also did the Hunt.
Yes,
the Hunt brothers. The Hunt brothers were involved in a silver market collection lawsuit, and we did those, and we took all their testimony. And I'm sorry I cannot reveal the testimony because they were court records or confidential, but it was very inspiring in knowing what was going on with the Exxon Valdez case and the Hunt brothers case.
Certainly. And didn't I hear something about a relationship with a celebrity that you have?
Yes, this was not a deposition or courtroom. It was Bob Hope came to Dallas to be here to make a presentation at the Byron Nelson golf tournament at the banquet, and he forgot his jokes. So he called his joke writer in Los Angeles and called me over to record all the jokes over the telephone and transcribe them, print them out in English so he could read the jokes at the banquet. So that was I had the opportunity to meet Bob Hope and talked with him and had fun with him. It was just a wonderful experience.
Well, actually, you made his performance possible, I would say, don't you?
Yes.
Anyway. You told me also about an amusing experience. Your first time in the courtroom was actually outside the courtroom, opening a car for a judge's girlfriend. Making a long story short, how did you open the car for the lady?
The lady was, she called from the mall in Houston, called a judge, and the judge asked me to go out and help her unlock the car because she locked herself in the car. I said, I'll be glad to, Judge. So I went to the mall and I tried to open the driver's side door and it wasn't locked. I mean, it was locked. So I went around to the other side and the passenger side was unlocked. She didn't know that. She just tried the driver's side door to unlock it. And she felt so embarrassed, and I have known her all these years, and she's a judge now, but I can't tell you who it is.
Secrets will go to the grave, right?
Right.
Oh, how funny, hilarious. Well, Dan, thank you so much for telling everybody about your joke book and for sharing some stories about your days as a court reporter. You'll be directed to Dan's contact information in just a few minutes, but as you can see, Dan is a neighbor you need to know.